Hello, people. Okay, I'm going to explain the lab for you right now, okay? So you don't get confused on it. The first question says, does height affect the energy of a pendulum? Okay, and it says, show with results and explain. Okay, so what I need you to do on a lab is you need to prove to me whether or not height changes the energy the pendulum has. And what this means is you're going to drop a pendulum from three different heights, and each one of those pendulums is going to hit an object at the bottom, and you're going to write down how far it moves that object for each different height. And if it moves it different lengths, then that means the one that moved it the furthest length would have the most energy, right? So I've set up a list of materials that you need for each one of these over here, and just kind of a setup of how I have done the lab, and so you can get an idea of how you might go about doing it, okay? So what I've done is I have created a pendulum right here on the side, and it's kind of hard for me to see what's on the screen with it right there. That's easier for me. Okay. Um, uh, so I have created a pendulum. It goes to the top of the roof. I mean, you don't need to do something like that. If you want, you could just hold the pendulum at the same point every time, and it goes all the way down to here. And so I've created this pendulum on the floor that I can just go like this. Now the reason why I've created it close to the floor is so I can put an object right here, and it can run into it, and it can run into that object, yeah, and hit it a certain distance. Okay, so you're gonna do that, and you're gonna drop the pendulum from three different heights. Height one, a short height, a longer height, and a taller height. Okay, and you're gonna see if that changes the distance it knocks the ball, because we do know that it does not change the period of the pendulum, right? The pendulum will always have the same period no matter what height you drop it from. The only way to change the period of a pendulum is, remember those two factors: length of the pendulum, so length of the string, and gravity, which, I mean, we're pretty much stuck with 9.8. Okay, the next part of the lab, it says, does the mass affect the energy of the pendulum? So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have two different pendulums with different masses. Now, I don't want you to make two different pendulums. That might be more difficult. You don't even have to unscrew anything from your pendulum, okay? So here's my pendulum right here, and we're gonna figure this out the same way, okay? You're gonna run the pendulum into an object. I suggest using balls or something for the object that you're gonna use to make sure that it moves, yeah? Or maybe you could use like a toy car or something that will definitely move when you hit it. Okay, so you're gonna, for the first mass, you want it to be light, yeah? So like this one's my light pendulum. I would drop it into it. I would see it knocks at a certain distance or something, right? Okay, now instead of just, instead of tying it and putting a different object that has more mass, I mean, what you could do is you could tape another object to it. So like just throw a bunch of tape around it, and then you have a pendulum that has more mass, right? So you don't have to keep untying and tying different pendulum masses on there, okay? So that's just one idea to make it heavier, yeah? So with that one, you'll just be doing two masses. You'll be doing a light mass and a heavy mass. You'll be writing how far it knocks the object, okay? And then I want you to answer some questions right after that, and I think you guys will get the correct answers. If you don't, then I'll make sure that I correct your understanding of it when I see it, okay? Because this week you also have a review to do, okay? Because we're done with pendulums, okay? So you have a review to do, and this pendulum lab, and then next week you will have the pendulum test, okay? So like the chapter 7 test. And so I do have one question on that test that asks a question about this lab. So we need to make sure that you have an understanding of how the lab works. Okay? You have a good one. See ya.